Okay, we're going to start with a very simple question. I'd love you to just both introduce yourselves and where you're from and what you do.
My name is Stin. I am from Oklahoma City, and I play bass in Chat Pile.
My name is Raygun Busch, and I sing in Chat Pile. I'm also from Oklahoma City.
Full disclosure, I love Chat Pile, which is why I'm very excited that you're here. I've seen you a couple of times. One of the first things, so you absorbed the music, loved what I heard, and I was like, what the fuck is a Chat Pile? What is Chat Pile? Googled it, found out it's a local thing to Oklahoma. Could you just explain what a chat pile is and sort of like what it represents to you?
Yeah, so in the town of Pitcher, Oklahoma, there are these like giant mountains of toxic waste called chat piles.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a local term. I don't believe this is like a wider thing, or like it started locally and then it moved on to, to the greater culture or whatever. But the story behind it is in World War I, it was a lead mining town, and they were mining lead for the ammunition in World War I. And then the byproduct of this like mining operation is this like toxic waste that I guess is in granular rock form that they can pile up. And then, they discovered years later that it was poisoning everybody in the town, and it sort of became a ghost town over time. But I think the final straw was a tornado hit it like maybe 10 years ago and just scattered all the chat pile debris everywhere.
Oh, God.
Shrapnel flying everywhere.
Yeah. Well, and just spreading like, what was already like a horrible, contained.
Yeah, but contained.
Yeah, exactly.
And suddenly you've all got it.
Yeah.
Do people in Oklahoma all know what a chat pile is, or is it kind of specific knowledge?
To be honest, I didn't know what it was until they presented me with the band name, and I was like, I don't
Here's
know.
a list of names of what we can be called.
I truly was like, I don't know. That sounds bad.
My cousin lives in Oklahoma, and he has no idea what a chat pile was.
I think it's really regional because it's like in the far kind of like northeast part of the state.
Mm-hmm.
So if you grew up around there, you know what it is. In fact, like we call our fans chat rats, but that name is stolen valor because chat rats are the townies that play on the chat piles, and they do. Like they climb them.
They play on the chat piles?
They drive ATVs on them. Yeah,
they slid down the...
Yeah.
The toxic piles.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And does I don't want to spend too long on this, but does the town, are they doing anything to try and mitigate this? Are the payouts, are they trying to get rid of the chat piles, or are they just kind of there?
I don't think you can do anything with
I think
them.
they're just there.
Too big.
But the way they mitigate it is they're just like, everyone has to get out of here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And I also don't want this to become a why you named what you're named, but like, why did you settle on that name? You probably had some other names that were also good contenders. Chat pile is so specific.
I was never presented with options. You guys were just like, we're going to call the band Chat Pile. I was like, okay.
We had a list, but it was all like metal, I can't even remember any of them, to be honest, but it was like more like stereotypical metal names.
It's perfect though, because it does get people to look it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
the first thing I did.
I like having the environmentally conscious.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we settled on it, is because it's like, it's local to us, which, was a part of sort of what we were doing anyway. And then it has this kind of darkness to it without being like super obvious. You kind of have to like scratch the surface a little bit.
So many people are like, the name is stupid. What's a chat pile? And then they'll look it up. It's like, actually, the name's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like one of the most intense things you could kind of think of.
Yeah.
It is one of those like things where like people find out like I'm in a band and they're like, oh, what's the band name? And you have to be like Chat Pile. And they're very confused.
Yeah, you've got to like enunciate every syllable.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I feel like that when I say tickled, like I made Tickled, the documentary, I have to do the same thing. Tickled. Because when I say it in my accent, people are like, oh, tickling? I'm like, no, tickled. I'm like, what? And you've got to be very specific. Okay, Oklahoma, besides the chat piles, I've been there once when we did a tornado chasing episode a couple of years ago now. So when I think of Oklahoma, I think tornadoes and chat piles, thanks to you. What does it represent to you besides those things? Because I imagine it's a beautiful place and you like growing up there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
No, I mean, yeah. It could be worse. It could be way worse, And we grew up in the 90s too, which was like different than now. Growing up now, I wouldn't want to raise a kid in the town that I grew up in in 2025. But when in the 90s, when everybody was just rich with oil money and stuff, living in Ponca City is where I'm from. Was like kind of nice, you know.
So
But
Poker City?
Ponca City.
Ponca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every town and everywhere in Oklahoma is named after tribes and stuff like indigenous tribes.
Okay.
Ponca
Right.
is famously like Killers of the Flower Moon, like that book, movie, or whatever.
It's like
Yeah,
right by there. And
that's-
Augusta Osage County is also that same
Yeah.
region.
Right. And I'm guessing the original inhabitants aren't treated particularly well in that
Oh,
particular spot.
no.
Yeah.
No.
As is all of America.
Yeah, no. I mean, Ponca City is where one of perhaps the most famous land run happened. The
Right.
Cherokee Strip, where they, because America moved all the indigenous people from the coast like into Oklahoma, which is no man's land. It was one of the last states that we made, and then they were like, actually, we want this too. And then
we called it no man's land, but now actually it's our man's
there's
land.
oil and gas and stuff here, so we're going to. And so they did a land run, and then Far and Away. Is that about the Cherokee Strip land run, or is that just about a land run?
I think it might be just a land run. I don't know.
But
It's
that
been a
movie
minute
with
since I've seen it.
Tom Cruise, that
I know the film.
dramatizes
I don't remember
what
it
we're
at
talking
all.
about.
Do you remember that film?
No.
Yeah. I know the title. That's about it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good, actually. I think I watched it fairly recently.
I haven't seen it in a long time since I was a kid, but we watched it in school. Like we do mock land runs in school, like growing up, we would and
What?
stuff.
Yeah.
What do you mean you do a mock
There
land
a guy
run? What?
came to
They're
my school and shot a gun in the air, and then we ran
Yeah.
and staked a
And
claim.
just take a claim like in the playground or
and
whatever.
then we argue with each other and whatever.
What
right?
do you mean as like kids at lunchtime or as part of school?
No, part of school.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's part of the
Yeah.
curriculum. Like you learn about Oklahoma history through reenacting the land run, which I
But
guess
only,
is maybe
Like
admirable.
white history,
Yeah, I was gonna
basically,
say
is all you learn.
Yeah,
like,
you get one side of the story. With
No,
that.
but like very interactive. Yeah, like you're doing it basically.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, they would literally like shoot a gun. I mean, this is the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's changed now.
Yeah.
There's probably more guns now. So when we were emailing about you taking part in this segment, we're sort of talking about what you want to talk about, and you were like, we can't talk about chat piles for the whole time because it's just going to get incredibly depressing.
Yeah.
And you'd noted that we'd done quite a few kind of Christian adjacent episodes, and what you sort of came forth with was, why don't we talk about Christian camps, which you or both of you were involved in,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, we both went to one.
What did that look like?
You're Baptist, right? Or
Yeah,
you
I
were
was raised
Same.
Baptist,
That was me.
Baptist.
Okay.
All the way.
Yeah.
And I was raised Disciples of Christ, which is like a way more chill
Okay.
version of
More relaxed.
Protestantism. So
Okay.
my camp that I went to was like, we were all like, there's a Baptist camp, a famous Baptist camp called Falls Creek, where everybody would be like, man, like that's where you go to get laid and stuff, you know?
Which is the camp that I went to, and I can tell you that never happened for me.
Okay,
Never.
that was so in New Zealand. That was the Parachute Music Festival, which was the Christian music festival, and I also wasn't part of that. I never got laid there, but that is apparently what people went there for, except for me.
I feel like the legend was bigger than the actual
Probably was.
reality.
That's what we tell
of it.
ourselves.
Yeah.
But people, dude, at my camp were like, oh, Falls Creek, the pregnancy rate is so high there, bro.
Yeah.
The girls are wild at Falls Creek, yeah.
Wait, so what time of the year would you go? Was this like a
Summertime.
Summer, yeah.
So you have your holidays from school, and your parents send you to this camp just to give you something to do?
It's more like the church that you go to sends you to the camp.
Okay.
And they really hype it up as this like really fun event. And to be honest, it kind of is.
Yeah.
That's sort of how they get
Well,
you.
everyone's fucking,
Yeah. Well,
apparently.
that's the promise anyway.
Except for him.
Yeah.
Except for you.
I didn't get anything either, believe me.
So what do you do? You arrive at camp, and what does it look like? You're kayaking, you're praying,
No. I mean,
I don't know.
Your experience might be different, but the way Falls Creek would work is like they would have this like every little church would have kind of its own like barracks, so to speak. And you would be like, you'd be in this room with like bunk beds, and your day was regimented to where like you start the day with some type of Bible study thing, but then they let all the kids loose on this like wider campus, and everybody just mingles.
Okay.
And so maybe that's where some of the like the notoriety comes from. But again, it's very innocent. It's really just a lot of small town kids like connecting and talking with
and
each
just
other.
rewind. You start your day with prayer. Like, are you all into that? Is it kind of like funny and a joke? Are you all on board? What does that look like?
I mean, I was always like, this sucks. Like,
Boring.
I hate the church aspect
Yes.
of this so much.
I couldn't get over it fast enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so that's just something you had to put up with.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because it'd
Okay.
be like at night now for Vespers, and it's like, no, what? You like have to go listen to somebody sermonize, for like an hour or whatever. And it's not like somebody that's good at it even. It's like a 20-year-old typically, like at my camp it was.
Falls Creek's a little different. It's like big production value. So they do have like kind of the cream of the crop there, but it doesn't make it any more entertaining. Like you're just stuck in this giant tabernacle and you are at like a 3-hour church service every single night for a week.
Ugh,
and then
God.
after that, they take you back to the little like barracks thing that you sleep in and they do a whole nother like Bible lesson or whatever.
That's where the hardcore version hit. We didn't have, my camp was also more rustic than this. you
Okay.
know? But we would just get there and they'd throw us in by age group, boys in one cabin, girls in one cabin. There was like, I don't know, 10 cabins or something like
Okay.
that, and we'd all meet at the mess hall and like play games and crap like that. But like, I mean, there was just like, the Disciples of Christ is just simply more chill than Baptist. It just is.
Yeah, you had
I'm
a
going on
better
record
time
saying that.
there.
Yeah. No, I didn't though. I actually hated every minute of it.
Was there something fun? Like it's a camp. Surely like you do, I don't know, rock climbing or like some sort of
No,
fun,
no,
some
there was
archery,
nothing like that.
guns,
No.
something?
With the fun part of it, at least for like a kid like me, I grew up in a very like rural town in Oklahoma. And so, there was like 10 people in my graduating class. So these excursions would be like an excuse to actually meet kids your own age that like you don't really have access to. And this is like in the middle of the 90s. So I was always blown away because like people would come in, actually they'd have like hair like yours and like jean coats and stuff. And it blew my mind.
Yeah, like crazy.
I was
Wow.
like, oh my God, I can't believe there's like alternative people here or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of will exemplify how I felt about church camp. My top memory is in the mess hall at lunch. This kid was describing to me what happens in Apollo 13. And I was like, I cannot wait to see this movie. And I did, like right when I got out of camp. And I love it. But yeah.
That was the most exciting point, was someone like recounting a plot for a film.
Yeah, it was in theater. It was so new, and it was like, oh, you've seen it already? He's like, yeah, man, they slingshot around the moon. He's like explaining the physics to me, and I was like, oh my God, sounds so good. That's like truly what my best memory of church camp is just this kid telling me about Apollo 13.
And obviously, both of you went on church camp. Was this a common thing with all your friends, or is it just luck that you're in this band now and you both happened to go to church camp? Or was it pretty common being a kid then?
I would say 80% of the people I know have been to Falls Creek or something similar
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, right.
And most people are just raised in church and stuff. Luther Manhole is a true rarity in our band. And in Oklahoma in general, he grew up in a house that was secular completely with no church whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly insane.
It's unheard of. It's just not how things go in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so Oklahoma was a pretty Christian town. Your dad's was a minister.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What does he make of the band? Is he into it?
He's long dead.
Okay, long gone.
Yeah,
what would he make of it if he was still with us?
I think he'd appreciate it, honestly. I think he would be proud of me doing something with my life at all,
Yeah,
So,
cool.
I think he would appreciate like why, there's like, we have some songs that I think I could intellectualize into being like, this is kind of like what you believe, Yeah.
No, why?
So,
that's one of the first track I heard from you guys. Fucking wonderful.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Flightless Bird. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Support for Flightless Bird comes from Helix. Now, Helix has been with us since the beginning, and I have a Helix mattress, which, as I record this in New Zealand, I am not sleeping on, and I am not enjoying it. I am on a shitty old bed that I bought in my old house a long time ago, and I'm sleeping back on that, and my back is tweaking, and I'm not enjoying it. Roosevelt, it's not your fault, but it is in your house where there's no Helix mattress, and I'm feeling the consequences.
I think the solution is for you to buy a Helix mattress and send it to the house.
I should. That'd be a good gift. I'm going to look into this.
Well, all you need to do is have Roosevelt complete the Helix sleep quiz.
Good transition. You fill in a few simple questions and answers, and it matches you with the perfect mattress based on your preferences and sleep needs. It makes buying a mattress extraordinarily easily. It's also award-winning. Do you want to read this bit, Roswell?
Helix is the most awarded mattress brand, tested and reviewed by experts like Forbes and Wired.
Wow. And what can you tell us about the free shipping and seamless delivery?
Well, they'll deliver your mattress right to your door, with free shipping in the US, but no mention of New Zealand.
We'll look into that. And 120 night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty make that purchase even safer. So you can do it fret free.
Do you remember what kind of mattress you got, David?
I got a Midnight Lux. Sounds fancy. That's because it is fancy. It's a big, thick, wonderful mattress. I'm high up off the ground. I sleep like a king. I love it.
All right, well, go to helixsleep.com/bird for 27% off site-wide. This is an exclusive offer for Flightless Bird listeners.
That's helixsleep.com/bird for 27% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name up to checkout so they know that we sent you. helixsleep.com/bird. Okay, this is a trip. This is an ad within Flightless Bird for Flightless Bird. If you are unaware, Flightless Bird has a Patreon. If you love the show and you've loved it over the last 3 years, this is a way to show your support and get extra stuff in return. Every Tuesday, if you sign up as a patron, you'll get ad-free episodes. And on Thursdays, you'll get bonus episodes where we talk a little bit more candidly about all things America.
And we'll cover topics, culty topics, murders, serial killers. We'll do bonus episodes like that.
Spooky. And it's also the place where you can find out about new things we're doing, live shows, merch, all that kind of stuff, and get access to discounts. It's also just about the general community. We have a pet thread going all the time. It's one of my favorite things about our Patreon is people sharing their pet photos and just introducing themselves and where they're from and why they like the show.
David also will post pictures of his feet.
Every week.
Every week.
Erotic feet pics. If you're unaware of this, I have a 4.98 rating on Wiki Feet. And if you join the Flightless Bird Patreon every week, you will get a new foot pic. We're also doing something, setting little goals. First 1,000 patrons, we have hit that. We are going to do a Lord of the Rings showing in Los Angeles. If you're a member of the Patreon, you will be first in to get tickets for that. 1,500 patrons and Rosabelle, we are flying her to Los Angeles. Rosabelle, can you confirm that you're going to come to Los Angeles if we fit 1,500 people?
I would love to come to Los Angeles. And I hear the eggs have thinner shells there.
If we get to 2,000, Rob and I are going to get matching Flightless Bird tattoos. And 5,000, we're going to create more Dark Tourist. That's extra spooky.
But most importantly, support on our Patreon just goes to supporting the show and helping us keep doing weird, strange, fascinating things about this country and all of the weird parts of it.
So patreon.com/flightlessbird. Come sign up, join in the community. We will see you there. Patreon.com/flightlessbird.
As you tour around the States now, have you sort of got a different perspective on America than sort of where you grew up? Because obviously you're seeing a lot, I imagine seeing more of it than you have or quicker than you did before. Like you're touring a lot of places.
Well, no, I think, what I'm learning is just kind of how homogenous America is in a lot of ways. Like, it's like my whole life I was told about how dreams are made in New York or Los Angeles. And then you go to these places and it's like, you guys just have all the same chain restaurants that we do.
Absolutely.
The difference is your parents didn't force you to go to church camp and mine did, like that's pretty much it.
I think one of the craziest lies I've heard my whole life is Minneapolis is a super cool place.
Is that something is that a thing?
Chicago. Yeah, we didn't hear that in Chicago.
I mean, I love Minneapolis, but
we like to give it a hard
time. Play there, but it's fun. It's just fun. Like, it's just growing up, people were like, it's actually like, it's kind of the Austin of the North, like almost like giving you that vibe or whatever. It's like, not quite,
You're not quite there.
I like Chicago a lot though. Chicago is one of the ones that I'm like, this is actually like different and good and awesome,
Mm-hmm.
I like New York too. I like LA.
Yeah, LA is honestly my favorite American city. I know people would probably get onto me for that, but it just feels comfortable to me. And there's like beautiful succulents growing everywhere, and the weather's usually nice. Although it seems like almost every time we go, it's raining now. But
as we talk, it's just
times.
stormed for like the last week or so.
Uh-huh.
The first thing that struck me about your show, apart from everything else, was your banter in between. You're doing a lot of movie trivia. You're obviously like a big movie guy.
Yeah.
Each city you go to, are you doing like a lot of research in advance, or is that kind of inbuilt sort of insane knowledge that you have? Because basically every city you play in, you're like, oh yeah, around the corner from this, they shot this, and the shoot was this long, and this person was directing. Very specific. That's your banter between songs.
Earlier in the band, I would do research, especially like like in New York, I have to do no research. Or here, I don't do any research whatsoever, you know. But like if we go to like Burlington, Vermont or something, I gotta look it up. And of course, there's like nothing. The only movie filmed there
you're
is
struggling.
What Lies Beneath. The Zemeckis movie was filmed there, actually. I will do some research and stuff, but no, I typically love movies. When LA, my bit here is to bring up Teen Witch immediately. I don't
Have
know
you ever
why.
seen Teen Witch before?
Never.
It's great.
You
and
got
I
it.
don't know why. What is Teen
It's
Witch?
just a great teen movie with
Okay, about a
magical
witch.
realism. Yeah,
It's one of the best bad movies ever made.
Okay.
For sure. It's like it lives in that world of stuff.
You'll
Have you
want to
seen this,
go
Rob?
to.
No, I've not.
Okay.
Oh, it's the best LA movie. Period.
Okay.
Forget Heat.
Yeah.
All you need is Teen Witch.
Heat is some people love referencing Heat.
Yeah.
Who was in Teen Witch? Like, just sell it to us, or a listener that hasn't
Robin
heard of.
Givens, I want to say,
Okay.
is the star of it. It's got
The lady
Zelda
from-
Rubinstein
yeah.
Okay.
from
Poltergeist.
Huge.
I can't
Yeah.
get my voice high like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
but
Are there named
not
actors
really.
in
Is it
Oh,
more
you know
what
what? It's got fucking Jason Miller's son, Joshua John Miller.
So specific.
Well, I love him.
Is this person's son?
He's in River's Edge and
Okay.
Near Dark. He's a little boy in those. And he wrote Final Girls, which is a really pretty good meta horror movie. Anyway, yeah, he's like the little brother in that movie. And he is so insane. His acting choices are
Oh, that's who that
So
is?
wild, yeah.
Oh my God.
So, do you watch it for the look of it, or the story, or the characters? Like, why are we watching this film?
I mean, some movies just have the juice,
Yeah,
you
they have
know?
the
Like that
juice.
one just is like pure entertainment from moment
Yeah.
one to the end. It's just like you're smiling, you're having a good time. It's like goofy. You can't believe some of the things that are happening. It's a movie I've loved since I was a kid, though, for real.
A movie like that is actually good. It's like I called it a great bad movie, but like bad movies are the ones that are just boring, right? But there are movies that are maybe like incompetently made that are some of my favorites ever because
Yeah.
they are truly the most entertaining movies ever made.
The first time I ever came to Los Angeles, I was back when I was doing reporting for a news station in New Zealand, and I met with Tommy Wiseau from The Room.
Mhm.
And that was like I spent my night helping him find his car because he'd lost it in the parking lot. And that
Hell
was
yeah.
like my introduction to obviously like a very bad film, but that particular character. And I was like, if this is what LA is, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
This is fucking mad.
I feel like he embodies a particular spirit of LA for
He
sure.
does so
Yeah.
many belts.
Yeah.
He had about 10 belts around his
So he's
face.
kind of doing like a Johnny Depp sort of
Trying.
Yeah.
trying. I encourage you to bring in a snack
Yes.
that sort of personifies America or your city to you. What have you bought?
We brought corn nuts. We couldn't find my favorite flavor, barbecue, unfortunately, but I have regular corn nuts. I don't really know what corn nuts are. It's corn oil, and salt, but like,
Do you know these, Rob?
Yeah, are they native to Oklahoma though? Do
No.
they originate there?
Were they
Okay.
supposed to be native to
No.
Oklahoma?
You just said.
No,
These
but
are
you
just-
love these.
I love
things.
corn nuts too.
I
I still
love
get corn
fucking
nuts.
corn
Yeah.
nuts.
So it's corn on a cob.
It's
very-
like a little snack. It's a little
Yeah, there's
crispy
it's
snack.
corn.
There's no cob in this
It is
bag here.
corn. Like
Yeah.
it looks like kernels of
So
corn.
I imagine what they've done is like they've got the corn off the cob and they've fried it or something and
Yeah,
given it to
pretty
us in a
much,
little
yeah.
bag.
It's a very specific type of snack that I can't eat very often because I'll chew it up and then inhale it down my windpipe.
Oh, you'll
And I will-
start like
Yeah,
choking.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
popcorn. It just
Corn
like ruins
chips are
you.
that way too. Maybe it's a corn thing for me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So is this in the same? You'd have this in the same way that I would have a chip, a potato chip. It's the same kind of
Yeah.
genre of snack.
Like sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
It's like a baseball snack.
Yeah, or road trip. I get them on
Road
road trips
trip.
a lot.
Perfect.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
But they come in a bunch of flavors, you know. So the
Mhm.
plain ones really aren't. I mean, I guess that's a good
Those are
baseline.
pretty dang
What
good.
strikes me is this is the same flavor as popcorn, which makes sense
Mm-hmm.
because it's all corn.
Yeah.
But I know. But it's like surprises me like how similar it is to a piece of popcorn.
I do love popcorn too.
And like we don't have this in New Zealand. Like this is something I've never had before.
Okay.
So all right. And the barbecue version is just a bit sort of more
Ooh.
kick of flavor.
It's just like my favorite barbecue flavor of any kind of snack. I don't know. That's like my number one choice. I think we have another kind if you want to try them, but
What is this
I'm
one?
gonna try Mexican.
This is
style.
them. They're getting out on a limb here with this one.
This is Mexican style street corn?
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
trying to lean into the
corn
corn
nuts,
part of it, I
Nabisco,
think.
or whoever the fuck makes these. Don't do. Just barbecue.
Barbecue only.
Barbecue's it's hard to find these days.
I would assume that's just like lime and chili, maybe is what's going
I've
on
heard
with
this.
those.
The lime that is overtaking snacks in the last 10 years, I can't handle. Lime is too like can't handle it, you know? I'll have one of those. I mean,
Try it. Just like see if it's as bad as you remember.
yeah, I'm not like
It's more bitter, isn't it? It's more like,
I need some of the regular
right.
nuts to wash it down though.
okay, to close us out, you're going to play us a couple of songs, which I'm, as a fan of your music, I feel very privileged to be listening to. What are you going to play us? And is there anything you want to tell us about, I don't know, where the songs come from or a particular sort of thought about what we're about to listen to? Because some of our listeners will be like, never heard music like this.
Yeah.
What is going on?
We're playing stripped down versions of our shit. And one song is Tenkiller, which is from a movie we scored in Oklahoma.
What film?
It's called Tenkiller. Okay. Yeah, it's an independent film made by some local people. And I was trying to sort of write from the perspective of a character, but maybe none of that stuff is actually in the movie whatsoever, you know? I don't know. I love it, personally. It's like one of my favorite songs that we've done, you know?
Yeah, but as you were writing it, you were sort of imagining it from the perspective of something in that world.
From one of the characters in the movie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely a deeper cut of ours. So is the other one. King is a pretty deep cut.
Yeah, and the other song, we're playing 2 deep cuts today. King is about, you know, addiction and Stephen King.
What aspect of Stephen King? Is it an addicted writer?
You've read a lot of Stephen King. We were talking about Running Man. Yeah, I mean, he's the addict author, you know, I would say.
Yeah,
like,
no,
most of his
he
stuff
went
is about
through
addiction.
years of writing some terrible and good books whilst being addicted to a bunch of things.
Most of his stuff is about a guy who's in his mid-30s trying to overcome some kind of addiction, even if it's not literally alcohol, like in the Tommyknockers, it's like a crystal ball and wizard and glass or some shit, you know, or something like that. So I don't know. I was just reading a lot of King when we did that one. So
cool. And was it strange adapting it into a setting that would work in a small podcast studio as opposed to on a big, very loud stage?
Yeah, because more so because we've never done it before. I don't think the song. It's like we picked those 2 in particular because they kind of lend themselves to being stripped down. But having never done it before, we really had to adjust the way we approach it.
it's definitely easier to sing for me. Like when I'm doing the talking thing over the quieter thing, I start to sound like something undesirable to me, you know, like to my ears, you know, sound like artists I do not care for. Maybe I'm not going to name names, but
when you're more sing-songy,
yeah, but when I'm more sing-songy with the quieter shit, it sounds great. I thought, you know, it will sound good. I mean, not it did, right?
Well,
Good save.
Well, thank you for coming in, and looking forward to listening to the performances. If we can direct our listeners to somewhere in particular, is there an album you would point people towards, a place?
Well, we just put out an album on Halloween with an artist named Hayden Pedigo. We collaborated and put an album out. And so that is kind of the freshest thing, but it's a little bit different than what we normally do. So if you hear these songs and you like them, you might check out the album before that called Cool World, which came out in 2024.
Yeah.
And then you can find all that at our Bandcamp or just streaming services or wherever. It's just type it in. We have pretty good SEO, you know?
Well, Chat Pile. Yeah,
And then learn a little bit more about Chat Piles.
Completely.
Too,
It's either the Wikipedia entry for Chat Piles or your band. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
my skin and break my hands. And they were begging for mercy, but I don't. We're the angel of death, and in the face of recovery, we push you down. They put my dick in a vice, and all around me the sorrow makes you laugh. I kill myself all the time. In the end, the best parts are when you come. So feed the beast if you want. They were begging for mercy, but I don't. We're the angel of death. In the face of recovery, we push you down. Kicking dogs in the face, and all around the sorrow makes you drown. It's just my big clumsy touch, and the best parts are when you come. So feed the beast if you want. good. Yeah, that was good.